Back again, folks. How you doing? So I just want to do a couple of these videos here today, towing off, a couple videos a week, maybe every day or every other day or every week, whatever. So I told you, my channel, did a revision on it, Stealth Drifter. That's gonna what it's gonna be. And as I said, I'm in an undisclosed location. I'm no longer in Nebraska up there with a guy I know, friend, that I help out. Helped his mom out for quite a few years. She's in a rest home now. I took care of her for a long time. No longer there, and I have no intentions of going back up there for a variety of reasons. One is I did enough. I helped that guy a lot, and I'm just going to put it out there. No names or nothing, but I would go up there. I'd have a place to stay indefinitely, long as I wanted to. Very weird situation. He has an old house that he bought quite a long time ago, and I helped remodel it, make it livable. So he's actually living in it now. I lived there for a year. He was paying me a certain amount a week. He couldn't do it anymore, so I still continued to work on the house, take care of his mom at the same time, and I could come and go as I please there. Pretty decent sized property, big backyard, fire pit, etc. All that. So I did a lot. So much you can't even believe what I did. Did a lot of work, kept the lawn up, everything, cleaned the place, you name it. I was able to, the numerous times I've been there, is eck out kind of a little clientele with some window cleaning. As you see in my videos, I do window cleaning, and I do quite well. Like I can make 400 or 500 in a week, 2 to 3 days, 4 days. I make 400 or 500 plus cash. I was doing a cash. That's kind of getting harder to do because people don't like to come off cash. Everything's going digital, check through banks. I've been bypassing that, just doing cash work. I'll get into that in another video, but for right now, just keep the sake of brevity. Um, so I was up there, and I had access to two vehicles, a pickup truck and a SUV, and I would go 20 to 25 miles away to a couple different locations and do windows for people, house windows, business windows. That was going along okay. I have a valid driver's license. The vehicles are insured. They're not full coverage, but they're pieces of junk. They're just beat around vehicles, so you don't need full coverage on them. No, so everything was going really good, and then the guy started switching up on me all of a sudden. Well, hey, I don't want you driving the vehicles because they don't have full coverage on them, and I'm worried that if you get hit or something, my insurance will go up. I'm like, okay. So anyway, things just got weirder and weirder. This guy has a massive gambling problem, amongst other things that he does. Crazy. He's crazy. And I'm just finding that uh, I didn't wear up my welcome. I just don't want to be up there anymore. I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather be in a homeless shelter or just drifting around, hitchhiking around the country, staying in motels and campgrounds, to be quite honest with you. Okay, and that's just being straight up. Will I go up there again? Absolutely not. I'm just not going up that way again. I've left behind not a lot. I'm going to say 30, between 30 and 40 different jobs and people I could do stuff for. I can't do anything right now. It's getting winter time. My window cleaning has come to maybe a few jobs here and there, depending on what location I'm at and how the weather is. If it's not freezing, I'm fine. Anyway, on another note, besides the window cleaning, I had left, and I just decided I'm not going back up there. I didn't really leave anything up there except a box of stuff, some other window cleaning stuff, some squeegees. That's about it. Some other stuff I had packed in a box. It'll take about $40, about $40 probably, maybe 50, to have him mail it to me. That's where I get my mail up there too. So I won't block the individual or cease communication with them. I'll communicate with them and everything. I got a mailing address there. He gets mail for me. He'll keep it. That's fine. But as far as me going back up there, I'm done. I've got other things to do. The dude don't pay me anything for staying there. This, the work I do anymore at all. doesn't even really help out. So at all for me doing stuff other than just a old house to stay in. A lot of weird vibes there. I don't really particularly like it there. The town's really weird. The people are super. They're even weirder. So I've lost all interest, even just for the sake of freedom of movement, doing what I want to do. I've got access to a electric scooter there, use it anytime I want to get around town. I just don't care about going up there. Uh, a lot of weird people, a lot of activity going on. It's an interstate town right off the interstate. A lot of drugs, stuff like that. So no, I won't be going up there again. Okay. So I'm at an undisclosed location at a friend's super best friend I got. That's gonna be that way forever. And I'm just at this location for a time being until after the holidays, and then I'll be going to some other locations. Where particularly I'm going to go, I don't know, and I won't disclose that. I just will be somewhere. I'll drift somewhere. I'll figure something out, and I've got to find some work. I got a valid driver's license, Nebraska one. I can use that to work in any state. It's a form of ID. It's the best form of ID. It's better than a state ID. Uh, just take, for example, if you got a state ID card and you're 59, 60 years old, um, people say, hey, you want to do some work? You got a driver's license? I got a state ID. First thing they're going to want to know is, why don't you have a driver's license? That's the first thing people are going to ask. Why don't you have a valid driver's license? Well, you got to give them an answer, okay? And whatever answer you give them, a lot of people just lie, whatever. Uh, but if you don't have one, red flags go up. People just don't want to deal with you. It's like, because they might need you to deliver stuff or drive one of their work trucks or have you do some stuff on a farm. And in this case, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're drifting around, you got a driver's license, you're only going to be there temporarily. You can just, you got a certain amount of time to change your driver's license to that state you're going to live in if you're going to live there. If you're not going to live there and just going to be there temporarily, man, you can use that driver's license. And anytime somebody stops you, if you're driving somebody's vehicle and it's insured and you're just using it, you're fine. Okay? So, and if it went any further, like where they wanted to put you on the insurance, they probably could and just say, hey, my friend comes down, works for me once in a while, you can be on that insurance. Okay? You don't have to switch your license over to another state. All right? So I'm looking at some ways to maybe get a pilot card job or something of that nature. Because I talked to a friend when I thumbed it back down here. This guy picked me up, gave me his number. Cool young dude, lives out of Oklahoma. 21 years old, 22 years old, man. Super cool dude. No, 23. Super cool. Just told me about how he started about 8 months or a year ago doing pilot car stuff. And all you have to do is get a certification card, $300, go through some type of community college or something. It's an 8-hour class. Any more in-depth classes that you need to do cost a little bit more. If that involves like windmill pilot car, like all these semi trucks that are hauling carrying windmills to various destinations, excessive overload, lengthy overload semi trucks. You're either going to tail end them or you're going to lead them. One in the back, one in the front. That takes a little bit more certification. There's more to that. I don't know what type of endorsements on the car, but he showed me a card. It's a laminated paper card. It's pretty cool. He said it costs $300. When you get these jobs, pretty much, he said they pay 75% of the gas and they do your motel rooms. And he said he was making like every couple of days, 3 days of work for piloting a car, a couple states, like $500-600. To me, that's good. All you're doing is driving. All you need is a driver's license. I got one, okay? And what's cool about that is, if I get stopped, if I'm thumbing it, which I like to do, I thumb it all the time. If I thumb it and I got a license, do a check on me. I got no wants or warrants. That's the best form of ID. Plus, they don't frown on you so much. You can just say, hey, man, I'm traveling to a friend's. I'm going to get work. You don't got to give them any other information than that. That's it. Just be really stealthy in whatever you do, man. Situational awareness. So everything's up in the air. I did do some research on a location in southern Utah. I want to mention the name of that, but I did do some research. Pretty big town. It's on the Nevada border. Um, Homeless City, USA. All resources that you could go down there, and it's decently warm. It was like 61, 65 during the day down there. This is right now almost January, and December and January, February, coldest months down there in that southern Utah, Nevada. There, 50s. It gets down like 35, 40 at night. I mean, you can survive down there. You can just do some stealth cold camping with a cold weather bag, pop off into a liner, you know, emergency blanket liner. You can sleep outside. You'll be fine. Tent, you're good. You know, the problem is what they have down this location is all the parks you cannot. It is illegal to camp in any park, anything. Okay, so forget that. The law enforcement down there, they've been a crackdown. There's all kinds of laws, ordinances geared towards people that are, i.e., drifter, homeless, transients, hobos, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you're going through. You're going to get a stigmatized label put on you. If you have a backpack, people will be looking at you. Oh, he's homeless. Okay, so they're going to be watching you in a big city. It's like 100,000 plus people. They do have a shelter there, completely packed. They have people waiting to get in by the lines every night. You're not getting in. The housing there is a totally not affordable, high as can be, almost like being in California or New York. Well over $1,000 a month for an apartment. Waiting lists, and the wages down there are the lowest anywhere. Nevada, Arizona, Utah, their wages are crap. Like $7-8 an hour. I'm serious. I've researched it. I've watched videos on it. I've called. I've talked to people. I know. So, needless to say, I shit canned that idea. I just shit canned that idea. I sat down for 2 hours on a computer, looked stuff up, wrote stuff down, took notes, compared notes, watched videos, discussed it with my friend, my lady friend, and I just decided, ripped it up, threw it in the garbage. That location's out. So, would it be decent if it wasn't like that? Hell yeah, it'd be decent. It'd be decent beyond belief. A person could go down there and just rough it for a month, get into a place, get some type of decent little job, do my window hustling, maybe some other stuff, because it's primarily retired Mormons down there. It's Utah, retired, wealthy. They retire because it's warmer. Only drawback, in the summertime, man, it's rough. It gets 120 down there plus. It's hot. It's a dry heat, but it's a deadly heat. Kind of like the opposite of Florida. Super hot and muggy, super hot there. You're gonna burn up down there. So I guess I'll just be figuring something else out, and I will be doing that here today, tomorrow, the next week or so. Take various times, and I will be looking online, and I will be finding out what works and what doesn't work. That's what I'm going to be doing. Ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will find a plan. Been getting my gear together too. I've acquired a few items here just over the last several days that I needed. Cool. It helps me out tremendously. So I did a little work, made a little money, contributed to, when I stay with my friend here, I contribute as much as I possibly can to the maximum. She's helped out big time. Super cool. This can't get better than this with a stick, but I can't be here permanently, and I can't be here very long. Just intervals, certain intervals, for various reasons. So that's fine. Anyway, I wanted to do them past video on that gear there. Got me like I said, I've already got a pair of footwear. I've got another pair of work boots up at that guy's house I had packed into a box. I didn't want to get rid of. I got everything so I can have it shipped to me whenever. So that's up there. That's packed away. Just send him the money. He'll ship it to me, or just call him and say, hey, man, ship the money too. You gamble all the time. You win. Just send me the box, dude. Okay, I'll get it. So there you go. We'll figure some stuff out. There'll be quite a few more videos. They will be coming and coming. And when I get traveling, you'll really see Stealth Drifter in action. I'm going to really get back to what I used to do, uh, traveling around, living pretty easy, and hustling and saving up money, because within the next 60, 90 days before summer rolls out, I will have an insured vehicle. And I will be going around and doing odd jobs and doing stuff if I can't get a good pilot card job. And from that standpoint, I just live out of a vehicle. I come to my friend, visit my friend as many times as I want every week if I want for a couple of days, or every couple of months for a week, 2 weeks, and then I'll be gone. Uh, as far as getting a job, I'll get a job. I'll have to. I won't have any choice. I'll have to get a job at some point. It's what kind of job that I want to do. It's what I like, what I think I would love to do every day. Sometimes it takes a long time to find that job. It does. I've had many jobs, and I've walked off of them because they weren't good. The people weren't good, and they didn't give a rat's ass about you, and they basically wanted you to be their bitch, flat out. So that ain't rolling. I don't, homie, don't roll like that. So that ain't happening. So anyway, man, I'll get back with you folks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the views. Hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. I did give a little description, and if you look at my channel there, I do Cash App. I don't ask for donations, but I'll tell you what, they're welcome. And it's all it is just to further my survival pursuits for food, gear related stuff when I am on the road. So that's the most appreciated, and the info's in there if you feel like doing that. I will sure thank you if anything does, anybody does help out. The main thing I need right now is a car, man. Got to get a car. Get a car that opens doors that's never been opened before. What was nice about going up to my friends there, I could also use his vehicles. For all of a sudden, just out of the blue, he didn't want me to use the cars no more. I don't know why. I did, you know. So it is what it is, and I'll get that box here within the next 30 days. Have it shipped that night. I'm gonna stop using that as a mailing address. I could just get me a private mailbox, which I probably would do. You got mail forwarding things. They don't cost a lot per month. You can have stuff there, and they'll forward your mail to you. I'll do that. So I won't be going back up there though. Anyway, enough on these videos. I'll get back with you folks. Take it easy. This is Brian with Stealth Drifter. Over and out.